Hello from the Broncos Media Center on this Saturday. I'm Phil Milani alongside Matt Boyer and Steve Atwater. The Broncos reportedly meeting with Brian Flores today, the Patriots linebackers coach, de facto defensive coordinator, because he's calling the defensive plays ever since Matt Patricia left.
Yeah, I think that, when you look at the Patriots and that Belichick coaching tree, NFL teams around the league have not been shy about reaching for that coaching tree because he's been a coach, Flores has, with the Patriots for 11 seasons. Steve, he's racked up a couple of those Super Bowl rings.
Yeah, he's got a few rings. He comes into the building. I know guys will be, hey, let me check out your ring. Let me see what you got. We got one too, though. So they won't be, super floored by it. But he's got a lot of good experience. All his experience, though, has been really with the New England Patriots. He knows that culture inside and out. I think he could help bring some of that here, although I don't want to bring too much of it here because I'm not a big Patriots fan.
Exactly.
But on the coaching side, I could imagine he could bring something special, especially from the defensive side.
He reportedly met with Arizona last year. He's going to be meeting with a few other teams this year. What do you think makes him such a hot candidate out there? He's only been the 1 year as a linebackers coach or defensive coordinator there in New England.
Third interception so far in 2018 for that defense, second in rushing touchdowns allowed. So he can coach guys up. He's a former player at Boston College. But I also think that when you've got a guy who's worked his way up like Flores has, that does demand respect because guys look at that and say, okay, he's paid his dues, he's worked his way up, and I think players respect that.
Yeah, I think they'll respect it. Now, I am still a little bit surprised, kind of like it was when we interviewed Zach Taylor, that a guy with this limited amount of experience in terms of being a coordinator and head coach could get this opportunity. But you never know. He can get in the meeting room with John and really wow them with some of his concepts and his ability to lead a team. We'll just have to see on that.
Timing could also be a factor because if the Patriots make a run, we don't know if he's up against another candidate, how that could all play out.
Exactly, and that's why the Broncos meeting with him today. The Patriots obviously having a first-round bye. Steve, you mentioned that New England culture. We've seen other teams try and do that, try and bring in those guys. Not really have that much success. Even here a few years ago with Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing that came to my mind was Josh McDaniels when he came out and got his first opportunity to be a head coach, and it just wasn't a good situation. I would imagine with so many more things on your plate, I think a lot of times people underestimate the amount of tasks and responsibilities that belong to a head coach.
Well, we'll see what happens. The Broncos meeting with the New England Patriots linebackers defensive coordinator coach Brian Flores today. Worked his way up from a scout in 2004 to this position. We'll keep you updated with the very latest coming out of UC Health Training Center. Until then, for Steve Atwater, Matt Boyer, I'm Phil Milani.